LeBron James is great at being a guy that has lesser talent around him, where everyone knows their roles and their job, and he uplifts them based on his presence, what he brings to the table, his finishing ability, et cetera, et cetera. That's where he's great at. But if you are a player that's trying to find yourself, and you're trying to elevate your cachet, and you're trying to go out on the court there and be more than what you are, like some great players strive to do. Sometimes LeBron gets in the way of that. One of the things you never mention is the fact that there are an abundance of people who have played with LeBron James, or an abundance of people who watch LeBron James play, and they talk about how his ability hinders the abilities of others. Because he's so great, you have to eat it. You have to accept it.
I don't see it that way.
No, I didn't say you said it. I didn't say you see it that way.
What I mean
I know you don't see it that way. I'm telling you.
I'd like to address that point.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm giving it to you to address. You have people in the league who scout, who watch, who study, who have to go up against this man. And you also have people who have played with them, who quietly talk about how he curtails what they bring to the table. The latest and greatest example has been Kyrie, because we see what he's doing in Boston, and we say, okay, he was a scorer in Cleveland, but he was desperate to prove that he was more than that.
Sometimes, like, you don't need to swat. It's a Woody Allen line from back in the day. I forgot which movie. You don't need to swat a fly with a Buick, right? You just need a fly swatter. Sometimes LeBron James can swat a fly with a Buick. Like Kyrie can do so much more, obviously, than he was doing for the Cavs. So I agree that LeBron can hinder one's individual shine and light and stats and those kind of things. But I disagree that LeBron makes the unit less than the sum of its parts. I believe LeBron, he basically acts as the coach and deploys the different resources he has to optimize the team play. So Kyrie's stats suffer, but they win a championship.
Yeah, but it's important that you recognize what I believe you're missing. Despite the fact that you're right with what you're saying, yes, collectively they come together and they're better because of LeBron. But what does he cost them along the way?
Maybe some money.
While they're playing with him. Because you have to remember, Kyrie had to go into the office and demand a trade upon finding out that they were about to try and trade him to Phoenix for Eric Bledsoe, okay? And ultimately Paul George. You have a situation where he ultimately costs guys, and they have to end up going elsewhere before people appreciate that, and nobody mentions that from time to time when it comes to LeBron.
Yeah, but the Cavs rejuvenated this season, and they maintain flexibility for the future, whether LeBron stays or goes.